Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about why Alex Pereira got the matchup against Khalil Rountree instead of Ankalaev. And I got a couple of theories here, ladies and gentlemen. My nefarious business mind is telling me that the UFC wants Khalil Rountree to lose against Pereira, so Pereira has time, to pretty much have bigger pay-per-views coming next year. I think they even want Ankalaev to lose against Rakic, because if that happens, there is no real contender right left in the light heavyweight division. Because if Rakic beats Ankalaev, then Ankalaev, there's no reason for him to fight Alex Pereira. If he's losing to Rakic, he shouldn't be fighting Alex Pereira. And if Alex Pereira beats Khalil Rountree, then who's left? Who's really left? Jamal Hill and Jared Prochazka? He beat both of them. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real reason for Alex Pereira to even stay in the light heavyweight division. They're probably going to push him up to heavyweight, in my opinion. That's my nefarious business mind, right? And I feel like the UFC are even betting and hoping that that's exactly what happens, because they are trying to get as much money as possible from Alex Pereira right now, right? Almost out of the UFC. He's going to retire soon. He's 37 freaking years old. He's not going to stay in the UFC forever. He is touching Conor McGregor type numbers, if not damn near close to it. And at the end of the day, the UFC are in business of selling pay-per-views. Now, another theory, right? And this one is a little bit more far-fetched. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest, but I think that it's a little valid. I think that the UFC don't like the fact that Ankalaev is definitely going to wrestle and grapple against Alex Pereira if they fight. And we know how the UFC feels about people that pretty much grapple and wrestle their ways into wins. They don't like it. They're not a fan of it. The fans don't like it. The matchmakers don't like it. And Dana White doesn't like it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not entertaining. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The point is to sell pay-per-views, right? And it's not a good watch, right? If you're pretty much seeing a fighter get dominated on the fence and literally getting punches thrown at him. You know what I'm saying? It's not entertaining for the people that pay for that, right? It's not rewarding to watch. And at the end of the day, Khalil Rountree being a striker and Alex Pereira being a striker looks better for pay-per-view sales, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And obviously, legacy-wise, if Alex Pereira loses right now to Ankalaev, it would be a lot harder to sell future fights. I mean, common sense, right? Now, I don't think that it would affect the numbers too crazy, but I feel like it would definitely affect the numbers, right? Because, like I said, if Alex Pereira loses to Ankalaev now, you probably won't touch the same numbers if, Alex Pereira were to be on a winning streak. That's all I'm saying. But that's just a theory. I know it's a little bit far-fetched, but I do think that it's kind of valid, right? Because even the UFC have been a little bit vocal about not liking, wrestler grappling type fights or matchups, right? Even Ankalaev freaking lied. He lied to everybody's face, bro. And I'm just gonna go ahead and point this out. He pretty much said that he wasn't going to grapple or go look for a takedown against Alex Pereira for the first 15 minutes, and he's freaking lying. You believe that shit? I don't believe that shit. Nobody's fucking buying that bullshit. He's freaking straight up freaking lying. His only way of winning a fight against Alex Pereira is to grapple. It is to wrestle, right? I think that he's just trying to silver tongue his way into a fight against Alex Pereira by saying that, but it's bullshit. He is definitely 100% going to have to wrestle, right? He called Alex Pereira's striking game overrated. Like, are you crazy? The fuck? This dude's like a freaking multiple world time champion in kickboxing. He's defeated multiple former champions in MMA from knockouts. No, Alex Pereira's striking is not freaking overrated. And this dude pretty much is lying to everybody whenever he says that he's not going to be looking for takedowns against Alex Pereira for the first 15 minutes. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, Ankalaev does deserve to fight for the title. This is not what this video is about, though, right? Let me just throw that out there. Ankalaev should be fighting for the title. The rankings should matter to a degree, but at the end of the day, like I said from the beginning of the video, all that matters for the UFC is whether or not they sell pay-per-views. That's really much it. From a business standpoint, you guys have to freaking put these points, these thoughts together. The reason why we aren't seeing the matchups that we expect, like Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira, pay-per-view. And that's what the UFC is in business in. Selling us pay-per-view. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.